Hey, casual tutorial time. A friend of mine asked me to do a tutorial for a suicide trick I like that looks like this. Okay, that's good enough. I first saw this trick on an Alexis JV video. I believe he deleted all his videos, so you can't find it from him anymore. But I don't know if it was originally his or if it's an old trick, but it's fun and you should learn it. I made a tutorial on the mount already. I called that one Dreamcatcher, and you can look through my videos to find that one. But basically the idea is that you start in a double or nothing, then you pull your opposite index finger through, so you're now in this kind of shape. From here you want to take the yo-yo out of the mount towards the back, like that. Now you want to land the yo-yo on the front of this string here, like this. And when you're in this mount, notice, you can drop and you'll end up in a trapeze. So, trapeze. Okay, also, one thing that's kind of useful is that if you flip the whole thing around like this, you're still in a trapeze. And that becomes useful for us in a minute. But also for right now, if you do this, you have a slightly easier suicide you can do by swinging the whole thing around. As you're doing it, do normal suicide stuff, like make sure you move your hand so that your throw hand is about the same distance from the yo-yo at all times. There. And you can land it either still holding it in the mount or dropping off your throw hand index finger instantly to have that kind of instant trapeze that I think is kind of cool. So you can land it in the mount like that, or you can land it instant trapeze like that. Alright, so next we're going to try to figure out how to do the main variation that I wanted to show you. So first, get into this mount. We'll call it the Dreamcatcher mount, I guess. And now what you want to do is you want to swing the yo-yo around like this, and you want to land on both of these strings. You want it to be from my view, it's the left side. You want it to be to the left of this sort of kink here. If it's to the right, it's not going to work. So it's there. And then you're going to want to find a way to get the slack to move around. Okay, so from here, what you're going to do is you're going to pull your string on your opposite index finger slightly so that the slack starts to move around. So the harder you pull, the more the slack is going to motivate. Also, as you're doing this, you want to try to hop the yo-yo up at least an inch or so, which will give you more time to find the slack, and it'll give the slack more time to go all the way around. Okay, so, but if you pull it too hard, then it'll move too quickly. Okay, so basically like that, and then from here you can let go of what's on your throw hand index finger to get back into a trapeze. So double or nothing, pull this through, come out the back, come on the front, mount, then there. I find it pretty hard, but that's, just me. Maybe it'll be easier for you. Sometimes what happens for me is that sometimes the slack coming around does hit the rest of the mount, so I find that I want to pull my throw hand slightly towards me to make sure it stays out of the way. Another thing you can do, which I showed with the other type of suicide from this mount, is that if you can get it to go around, you can just let go instantly in order to land in a trapeze. So that's kind of cool too, right? Another just sort of grab bag kind of stuff you can do with this mount. One thing I like is that, so if instead of hopping out of the back, you hop out of the front, then land on the front. Well, I messed up there. Let's try it one more time. So out the front, on through the front, you end up in a triangle. So that's cool. Another thing you can do is, if you like kind of dorky tricks, which I do, you have something like that. That's fun. And trying to think if there's anything else in particular. One thing that I kind of like with this mount is that you can do stuff like that. So you have kind of, basic sort of side style, kind of speed combo-y movements you can do with it. And whenever you want, it's like you can do whatever, like that sort of stuff. And then whenever you want, just, break it off like that. So anyway, I think it's a cool mount. You should learn it. Hope you like the video.